Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Hut.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Ready. Red, 38. Hut.
Once again, it's Brooks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Ready up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Yellow, 22. 43 rail. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Billy Bowman on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Young will set to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go. Blue 32. Hunt.
Young now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
45, White. Check, Hunt.
Young going to give to Brooks. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Hunt.
Young to throw it. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, set. Hunt, Hunt.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Snap, set, ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Throwing, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Ready.
To throw, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This will be played to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a punt. 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Ready, go. Ready, ready.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 43 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go.
Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the hot seat.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Ultra, ultra. Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Young working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, it's Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop the throw. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Down.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Come on, set.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On the double. Ready, set.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.